All right. Well, welcome in, guys. We're ready here. It's 3:03. Ready to rock and roll. Gonna do some warm up. 15 minutes on a treadmill. Pretty usual. I just want to get my heart going. You know, just fucking woke up, so. You know what time it is. Throw your hands up. Odin, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? So guess what I'm doing today? I don't like. I'm just like. I'm still kind of just like completely like just. Is my mic on? It is, right? You can hear me, yeah. I'm quite I don't even know what to think about it all, you know. But I got my blood tests back, and my testosterone is extremely fucking low still. Like, so it's been, I mean, like, you know, 2-3 years ago, two and a half years ago was 380, right? Now it's like 60, which is like about half as low as they would like to see a minimum number, right? So like, it's way, way, way low. And you know, this makes a lot of sense now, like, as to why I feel the way I feel and everything that's been kind of going on with me. Just like mentally over the last like year and a half, right? This weird like brain fog that's fucking set into me, and like just like a lack of drive and desire and motivation and really anything, you know? Like, I mean, this is shit so habitual for me, man. I just like, you know, and I mean, I think this is part of a bigger effort to try to get my moods up, you know what I mean? And like, it's just not happening. I'm constantly like fucking depressed, you know, not like super depressed, but like enough to where I realize it, you know what I mean? And I recognize that something is off in me, right? Oh. So today we're starting TRT. I got my prescription. I'm gonna go down to the doctor today at 11:30, and after I get off work, and they're gonna go over giving me fucking shots and whatever. I don't know. It's weird, dude. Like, I'm not, look, and I never will be the type, I disagree with the use of steroids and, you know, this kind of stuff, right? However, like, for medical reasons, and, you know, I disagree with the abusive use, you know what I'm saying? Like, people who are taking it because they fucking feel like they need to, right? Not because their doctor did blood work and told them they need to. There's a big fucking difference, dude, you know? We're like, oh, well, your testosterone is this, and so if I get my testosterone higher, then that means I can be fucking bigger, you know? Like, I'm not trying to be bigger. I just want to be fucking happy and healthy, you know what I mean? Like, and if this is what's causing me to, you know, not quite hit that, then, I mean, hey, I'll fucking give it a shot, dude. So, I don't really care what anybody thinks about natural status or anything like that as far as I'm concerned, like with me. Like if you disrespect me now because I started TRT at age 42 because I have extremely fucking low levels, then you know what? Fuck off. That's all I have to say to you, right? But like, other than that, I mean, I'm gonna be open and honest, and like, you know, maybe one day you'll understand, right? Like, I mean, like I said, I will continue to disagree and advise people to talk with their doctors, get good blood work, and all that, right? I'm on H2O2. Bro, my water's like in my backpack. I'm gonna drink this. This is my pre-workout, dude. So, I mean, you know, I think it's a more common thing than people might let off, and I think maybe sometimes some guys might feel ashamed as to letting people know that they are actually taking it, because there is such this weird fucking stigma around TRT and testosterone and just all of this stuff because it gets abused. You know, like, here's the best way that I could put it, right? So minimum numbers are like 110 to 220, okay? That's minimum. That's where they would consider putting you on TRT, right? Less than 110, and you're like, they are heavily advising you to take TRT. Like, heavily, right? Like, urging. And in a much different way, right? And like, now if you fall between 110 and 220, then it's questionable, right? Now we have to start thinking about how you're feeling, this, that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you're above, 220, there's nothing to worry about, right? In between, like, say 200 and like 220 and like 575 is ideal numbers, right? Now, problems don't start happening until you're below or above those areas in most cases, right? So like, it can thicken the blood, it can do all sorts of things and like, cause some issues and more strain on the heart and stuff. However, most of these issues become more prominent if your levels are high. Right? So like, we're trying to find a good balance between what's healthy and, you know what I mean, for myself. So that's what I'm after. And I'm really hoping that like, it clears up some of my mental brain fog that I have and all of this other shit too. But, all right, down the hatch, dude. Ah. Oh, yes. Liberty Street, how was the workout? How was the rest of it? I should say. Yeah, I was gonna work out in the garage, but I was like, fuck this, it's cold out here. So, it's just easier at this point to just go to the goddamn gym, I'll probably have some weird fucking PC issue if I try and stream, and then I'll just be frustrated and, whatever. When it starts to warm up and it gets a little nicer, I'll definitely be back out in the garage doing some garage stuff. But for now, and I think next week I'm gonna change things up a little bit, dude. We're gonna do workouts in the afternoon after work. CrossFit Trevor, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Stream seems to be doing pretty well, man. I lurk in your channel every now and again whenever I can. I don't always chat, but get in there, see you fucking crushing it on Smite. I never really got into that game. I played it a couple times, dude. That's about it. With friends, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's Twitch, dude. That's Twitch, man. I started gaming, you know, when I first started streaming. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, right? And so I started streaming, playing video games, not doing health and fitness. Health and fitness kind of transitioned later on when I figured, well, fuck it, dude. The gaming stream side of this shit is actually just dead as fuck, because I was doing great on Mixer, right? And then Mixer went away, and then I tried and clawed and tried and scraped and nothing, dude. Twitch is so much different. Facebook sucked. Trovo sucked. Like, all those other platforms are just garbage. So I ended up finally coming over to Twitch. I hate working out after work because I have a food baby by then. Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. Food baby. I know what you mean. I prefer, like, you know, empty stomach type workouts as well. Like, I don't think I would like to lift weights in the evening. I never really tried it. I've always been like a morning to like mid-afternoon person. Like whenever I found myself lifting, it always seems I try and find the time before work, you know what I mean? To get it done. Like my whole life, anytime I've been a member of any gym, it's usually been a 24-hour type of gym. And I try to get here, you know, like at this time, right? And nobody's fucking ever here, like ever. And so, yeah. Download it. I will play it with you anytime. Yeah, Smite. I should download it, dude. I haven't played it in a long time, dude. It's been a couple years, I think. Like, I've literally probably been like 2 or 3 years since I played it with my friends. I can't remember if I played it on Xbox or if I played it on PC or what the fuck, dude. Is it on Steam? Is that what you played on? Yeah, I go after work and it fills the hours between getting off work and dinner. MySpace? Is MySpace still around, bro? Ah, man. MySpace. What is it? Yeah, it's free on Steam. Oh no, I've been living a lie. Dude, MySpace, bro. Fuck. They're like 20 years old. Whatever happened to that platform, dude? I remember a few years back, my wife and I were talking about it, and I can't remember. Does it still exist? It probably does. It's probably gone, dude. Long gone. MySpace. What the fuck? I heard that shit in ages. That dates you, Trevor. No, that's like the original, dude. You know what I mean? Like that was before Facebook, wasn't it? You know? Yeah, I think it does still exist, yeah. It's around but not used. Facebook and everything took over, right? Yeah. Totally. Yeah, I that's what I thought. That's what I seem to remember. It'd be funny, dude. Wonder if I could still access my old MySpace account. Probably not. It's been years, dude. Thing's probably been nuked. That'd be funny though if I could. I wouldn't even. I don't even remember my. Like I don't even remember my account name, dude, or my password. I would have no fucking clue. I highly doubt that I even have access to the email that was associated with that fucking account. That was years ago, man. However, I have had my cell phone number for an extremely long time, but I don't think that they had like phone verification shit and all that stuff back then. I have not done a bicep workout in 4 months, maybe 4 more to go. Still have some size in them. Yeah, so how is everything going with that? I know ligaments suck, dude, because they take so fucking long to heal. Shit was so toxic. I remember having to have 4 to 6. Dude, MySpace was bad. From compressions with the bands and straps, yeah. It'll be nice when you can actually start lifting again, you know, and you're over like this stupid ass hump of shit don't fucking hurt anymore. That's the one thing that I got lucky with. When I broke my ankle, I didn't do any, there was no ligament or tendon damage, which the doctor said you are extremely lucky. Most people don't turn their foot backwards without tearing a fucking tendon or something, you know? So, and then not only that, but I put my foot forward again. So like, you know, I could have easily like clipped something in there or something like that. You're right. Nothing will stop the grind. So I consider myself very, very fortunate with my ankle injury. You know, my shoulder injury, however, well, that one's kind of fucked, dude. I was just straight up denied medical treatment, you know? Like, perfect example of the American medical system at fantastic work. You know, it's funny because like you fall in this range, right? Like when this happened, I had my own construction company, right? I was my own boss, right? I was doing my own shit and I was making decent money, but the money paid the bills, right? And like in this type of situation, now I have to provide insurance for both myself and my wife. And well, guess what? Insurance ain't fucking cheap. So like if I was to get insurance for myself and my wife, you know, that would have been, and then maybe with the kids too, depends on, because, you know, once you're self-employed, you fall under different categories and all this stuff. And like, so like now it's dumb, dude. And even if you are working, if your employer doesn't provide health care, then you have to try and look for that yourself. If you make like so much money, you kind of like fall into this gray area where like you don't qualify for the government health care, but you don't really make enough to actually afford to purchase your own health care either. Especially like if you have like a, you know, the kids are always going to be covered until they turn 18. Once they turn 18, they're just fucking cut off, dude. Like, well, you're on your own. Good luck. Best of luck to you. Hopefully you don't fuck yourself up. Right? It's really kind of a fucked system, dude. I would totally like, you know, pay more in taxes to be able to have the security to have, you know, medical benefits whenever I needed them and anybody else did too, because I think it's in our best interest to have healthy individuals in our fucking countries, you know, like for more reasons than just the individuals, but for the country as well. I mean, you want a bunch of broken ass fucking people in your shit, you know what I mean? Like, fuck no, dude. No. Like, it makes sense to keep your people healthy, right? So, but America's fucking greedy. Seated dumbbell shoulder press, standing dumbbell lateral raises. Wrong. Makes sense to keep them sick. Customers. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess if you're depends on your outlook, what your goal is, I suppose. But I mean, overall, I mean, I think that, you know, Stars, what's going on, man? Customers for life. I know, dude, that's the thing, right? It's all about that. It's all about that money, right? You know, it's funny because like the college system here was actually developed to, you know, compete with the Russians during the space race, right? So that we could educate our people. And now it's just a fucking money grab, dude. Like, that's all it's become. It's just a big money grab, you know? It's a shame. It's a shame. All right, let's see here. I gotta warm up. I'm really sore from yesterday, dude, my back. I didn't feel like I had that great of a workout while I was in here. Like, it felt all right, but like, I had to break things up a little bit. But fuck, dude, last night when I was going to bed, I was like, damn. I just didn't get to do it in the way that I planned. I did all the exercises. Really got to make sure my shoulders. All right. So this my face is starting to itch pre-workout. All right, we're supposed to do 10. This is actually a superset. And then we go seated dumbbell shoulder press into standing dumbbell lateral raises for 15. So, see what we can do for the lateral raises real quick. You know, I honestly feel like that's probably gonna be all right for our weight. All right. Okay. So I got my blood work back yesterday. Still in the fucking dirt. Really does make a lot of sense, man. Like everything, it's like, yeah, this really highlights a lot of the way I've felt in the last year and a half. Almost like I can actually pinpoint where my mental decline started to happen, you know? And thinking back on it, it's like, it really does make a whole lot of fucking sense. I mean, I don't feel like it's affecting me super, like, physically very much, you know? More mentally than anything is what I can notice. But we're starting today. At 11:30 I go in and get my first shot. Okay, you can definitely go up for the dumbbell press. 20 or 10. That was a pretty easy set. However, I can hardly lift my fucking arms now because of the Okay, what are we gonna go up to here? We got about another, I think another minute and a half for rest. We're supposed to rest 2 minutes. Oh, let's go. I feel like this was pretty easy. Like, maybe we'll go with 50s. I hope that's not too big of a jump. I just need to I need two more sets of 10, and then we're gonna move on. So it'll be interesting to see how this affects a lot of stuff. You know, it's funny, is I just, like, we're just, you know, we don't even understand the way we fucking act and feel sometimes, right? It's like, we're driven so much by, you know, hormones and things like that. When they get out of balance, it can be really fucked. And we don't even really understand why. You know, I think, like I said earlier, I think this is actually a more common thing, you know, than, and I think sometimes maybe some guys might not want to talk about it and admit the fact that they are, because there is kind of a stigma around, you know, TRT and that kind of stuff. And people, you know, sometimes people might not be as forgiving, or, you know, they don't understand the way that you feel mentally that is making you, you know, come to the decision to actually take some kind of thing, you know? And until, I mean, you know, like I said, like I will, it'll, my stance and my view will always remain that you should never do this shit, do TRT or anything like that without the recommendation and thorough blood work from your doctor, man. Like, go talk to medical professionals and figure it out. Don't just decide to go do it and find some fucking person who says, I can get you that. What do you want, man? I got you. TRT, trend, the fucking, you want all this shit? Ugh. I feel like I could do probably more weight with those, but I gotta be careful. Oh man. Old school vibes, talking about steam and how it's a ghost town from the past. CrossFit Trevor got hit with the reality check social media evolution. And me still flexing those biceps despite a workout hiatus. That's dedication. And yo, Psycho Commando, drop that Discord invite for all those healthy gains. Healthy gains grubs. Stars and Bars got cynical on us, lurking about keeping them coming back for more. And Butt Spot always keeping it cheeky with a but also stay swole chat. Butt Spot's fun, man. All right, let's log this set here. So we've been doing pretty good though with our cardio. I came back to the gym yesterday and I was on the treadmill for about 45 minutes. A decent little pace, man. I had a pretty good sweat going. I didn't log my calories or anything like that, so I have no idea what I burnt, but it was a good one. It was a good one, I know that. I had a decent little workout. think we'll move it back just a little bit. I think it'll help with the overhead press or the rows or whatever the lateral raises. Jesus Christ. My head was like cut off out of the camera, so I had to move the camera back a little bit. Pretty much on a real low carb diet again. I have some carbs in my meals, but I'm not really eating them. I eat a little bit, but I'm trying to kind of cut them out. More veggies. I may literally just go double veggies and just say fuck the carbs, man. Just go back to my keto-esque lifestyle. I really like it, you know. I mean, I have no problem finding good solid energy. Eight. Oh man. Okay, that was our first superset. Overhead press, lateral raises. Okay, next superset, Smith machine, shoulder press, front plate raise. Okay. The same thing, 3 sets, 10 for the press and 15 for the plate raise. So, 2-minute rest between supersets. Let's get the fuck out there. feel like this is probably the I don't know why I'm sitting down or laying down. What we need to do. Yeah, nope. Don't like that. I almost even don't like that. Oh, fuck those safeties, dude. Those are in a bad spot. Let's go 25s. Shoulders today. Wanted to do strong man log, but heavy rain here, so can't use it. It's outside. Ah, damn. Yeah. When did you get that? When did you get the log? I don't think I've seen you use the log yet. Is that new or newer? Most times I get in there, you're usually in your shed, I would say. That's where I see you the majority of the time. Oh, okay, so it is new then. All right. It's newer, yeah. You used it 3 times, yeah. That's why I haven't seen it. Do you like that, the strongman log? How much do those things cost, dude? I fucking don't even know. I know. I didn't grab a plate. We'll grab a 25. Oh. If there's one spot that front plate raises actually fucking make a lot of sense, it's in a superset. Yeah, you gotta face. Do it like a lot. So I mean, I can't imagine though. They're basically just like a big blown up barbell, right? I mean, how much do they weigh? Are they heavier than a standard barbell? Or oh. Oh, that's pretty heavy. Yeah. I mean, fuck, dude. I don't even think I could do that. My overhead press is like 140, dude, max. Right? And I know those logs, right? I don't know how your grip is. Is your grip like, do you have neutral grip on those? I'm gonna log my sets here. 40. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Neutral, yeah. That's what I was thinking. That would be a lot better for stability, I think. You'd probably get a lot more strength out of that too. I feel like, anyways. Most times, dude, I think neutral grip is gonna be stronger just because it's like able to access kind of like inside and outside muscles, right? If that makes sense. Like if you're doing like a flat grip or supinated, you know, like a I don't know, you know, like a reverse or those kind of things, when you start to flare the elbows, you really like decline access to like half your body, you know what I mean? So you start to throw things on the outside and everything becomes a bit more difficult. I have a very good understanding of my body and how it works. And I could only imagine that most people's bodies are going to be very similar. You know what I mean? I mean, I do have an issue in my shoulder and with my right ankle because of surgeries and broken bones and shit. But like, you know, as far as the way we line up, and like, oh man, what's that guy's name, dude? There's this guy, I started following him. I really stay the fuck out of the bodybuilder scene, you know what I mean? Like I listen for information that I want, knowledge, and you know, looking for the knowledge nuggets and stuff like that. And there's this dude, I can't remember what his name is, man, off the top of my head. But he's been kind of like debunking all these people's like, oh, this is how you do this exercise. He's like, well, you could do it this way, you could do it this way, you could do it this way, and this is what this way does, and this is what this way does, and this is what this way does. So if somebody tells you that this way is wrong, then fuck them, unfollow, don't listen to a fucking word they say. Like, this is the kind of advice that I really, really like to have because I love the open mind, and I really fucking hate ignorant fucking closed-minded people who think they fucking know everything, right? You know what I mean? Like, I never ever try to be that person. I'm always a curious minded individual and I always try to approach things with an open mind, and I listen to people's thoughts and stuff like that as well, you know, and try to have some good, decent conversation and, you know, learn from each other, because that's what this is all about. You know what I mean? Like, for somebody to try and sit there and claim that they know everything, that they are the best because of whatever, you know, it's just, I just can't fucking listen to it, dude. Like, I've never ever claimed that ever in here. And however, I do think time under tension and form are absolutely fucking critical, and range of motion, right? All those three things are the key components that, you know, will never ever deteriorate in their value in my mind, you know? Okay, I think we got to go up for this to a 35 and probably up on that too. Okay, gonna log this set. Hold on, then I'll catch up on chat. So we're at 115. It's not bad, man. Today's kind of a, I'm purposefully kind of taking it just a little bit easy today because my shoulder is kind of irritated, and so is my left elbow. So I just don't want to push myself too terribly hard. And the last thing I want to do is fucking hurt myself, you know? I'm really good at that too, by the way. I seem to be a master of hurting myself. Kind of sucks. Not something I recommend being good at, you know? Okay. Yeah, it's all about why I do a lot of me too, dude. I mean, like, if you if you notice in my workouts from day to day, none of them are ever the same. And like I will, at the end of this stars, I'm going to have a 90-day program in a really, really clean, organized fitness tracker that will hopefully, if Liberty Street's willing to help me out, be able to somehow store data for like best values and continually pull those values up every time somebody wants to do a new exercise, right? Like, there's like, if I want to do bench press, I select bench press, it will pull my best max and my best value or my best volume set and put that into a cell, which will then be compared with what I'm working at, which will give me a theoretical max, which will then tell me what percentage I am of my best theoretical 1 rep max. Do you understand what I mean? So now we get a percentage of what working value is, so we know if we're working at like 50, 60, 70, 80% of the actual best value of our 1 rep max, right? Like, this is super great information to have, dude, and it's all done like on the fly. This fitness tracker is fucking amazing. And I mean, honestly, with what everybody else sells for like $10 or $20, this is fucking worth like 10 times that much. But I'm not even trying to get it to a point right now where I could even sell it. I just want to get it done and have all the days in there and logged. And then I can figure out what I want to do. I mean, making an app would be fucking amazing, dude. Like, if I could make an app, then that would be the shit. If I could turn this into an app and just like sell my app for like $2 or $3 on Amazon or on Google Store, and I'd be fucking set, dude. Set, bro. something that you could easily add exercises to, right? And have a database of all your exercises, best reps, best volume sets. It'd be able to come in and basically on the fly just create a workout and just do it, right? You're like, oh, I want to do bench press. Okay, oh, here's my last best set. All right, cool. So this is what we need to do, you know, and you could just kind of do it, right? How badass would that be? I don't know. I'm thinking too big here. Too fucking distracted for any of this shit, honestly. One, two. Seven. Oh, my glove is like plastered to my hand right now. Okay. Yeah, angles. I'm always, I've had a lot of people ask me before, like, how do I do this or whatever, like, and I mean, I have a hard time giving an exact answer because, my answers usually always start with, well, it depends. Because it does, dude. Like, I don't know exactly what you're wanting to target. You know what I mean? Like, are you trying to focus, like, where is your pains? Where are your issues? What the fuck is happening with your body that's making you explore, other options, right? Like, is there an issue that you're trying to avoid? Is there a certain muscle you're trying to hit? Is there something that you're trying to do in your real life that you're trying to strengthen for? Like, all of this stuff really determines how the exercises are going to be performed, right? As long as it feels good in the body, right, and the joints. Like, this is what I like to think of, right? I did construction for years, okay? And I mean, mechanical things like cranes and stuff like that, they lift things and they use physics, right, to do what they need to do. They apply force and they have, our bodies are not all that indifferent, right? Like, so, for example, if we're gonna do something like a lateral raise, I mean, while somebody might say, okay, you do a lateral raise, you need to keep your arm nice and straight. So do we want to lock our fucking elbow out straight and do the lateral raise? Probably not. Why? Because it's going to put a lot of fucking stress on the elbow. We're putting shit in position that's very, very vulnerable. What's more like is going to be like a slight bend, because that's natural, right? Like this is more of a natural straight arm than this, right? This is an unnaturally straightened fucking arm. We're having to apply force. With a relaxed straight arm, we're gonna be something more along the lines of this, right? Our body just kind of lines up and does what it's supposed to do. Therefore, we put our arm in a naturally straight position and then we perform the exercise. That way we're able to create stability everywhere without removing stability by forcing into an uncomfortable position. Unless, for some reason, we're trying to apply our pressure in that uncomfortable and stretched out position. In which case, you would want to keep your weight extremely light and be very, very focused with your moves, right? So, you know, always going to be, it depends, dude. The answer is never going to be a simple, straightforward, this is how you perform this exercise. No if, answer, buts about it, right? Because it's not that way, dude. It's not that fucking simple. And we are all different and we are all built different and our skeletons are not all the same. What angle might work good for somebody might not work great for somebody else. So trying to force your fucking way is not always going to be the best approach, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. All right, let's log this set. We got one more thing now. We're going to move on to another set, another super set, and then calf raises. Oh, it's 4:05 right now. We're doing pretty good on time. And I would just say that was probably like a 7 for RP for that set. And then we did 35. Let's see, let's say 7 too, all right. So next one is machine shoulder press and seated rear delt dumbbell raises. No, or we could do standing, it really doesn't fucking matter. There's a machine back here. Where the fucking wrenches went, dude. Oh well. Lurking, no worries, man. Oh, motherfucker. I think maybe we should... fuck it. I think maybe we should go up on that. The weight here is the same. Yeah, they got some good tunes on here in the morning. I mean, sometimes it gets me muted, like my VODs have gotten shut off from being like auto-published because it picks up the fucking background noise sometimes. There's nothing I can do about it, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in a public fucking place, dude. I have zero control over that. You know what I mean? Like, I could probably maybe turn it down, but like, I'm not the only one in here either, you know what I mean? And like, so I don't even know where the volume controls are at. I haven't fucking looked. But yeah, they got some good tunes, dude, for sure. Hold on, I gotta switch my battery. I forgot to plug my phone in last night. So I like, yeah, my phone was at 20% this morning. Like, damn it, dude. The good thing I have 2 batteries, right? Because then I can actually charge my, when one dies, I can just plug the other one in. So I could probably run my stream on my battery packs and a full phone charge for like 5 hours, I think. Like, that would be about the max, dude. And then I'd probably be dying. If my phone didn't overheat, man. My phone does get kind of hot. Like, it's not bad right now. Sometimes, it's usually when I start messing with it. Like when I start inputting data like this is when shit gets wild. I think we might do 4 sets of these. This is our last set. And then we got calf raises. We got plenty of time this morning. Like I said, I'm kind of taking things easy. So we're 45, 90, 140. It was an easy set. However, the lateral raises were not so easy. Whew. Time for the Odin sleep. Have a great day, Odin. Take it easy, man. Appreciate you being here. Bowser, what's up? Oh, I gotta log these. Whew. My God. Oh boy. So, whew, all right, we're gonna do a little more weight, I think. See, this is a nice thing about machines. Like, with the machine, because the lack of stability, you know, you're able to push heavier weight, right? Because all you gotta worry about is pushing. So, I could never do this in dumbbells. I mean, plus we're working on leverage, right? So like this weight is back here, the pivot point is right here. So, you know, whatever this weight right here is, doesn't translate if we were lifting it right here, you know, because of the fact that it's back on the lever, you know, we lift less. So 200 pounds isn't 200 pounds. Quite a bit less, actually. So, but in any case, you are able to push a little bit heavier weight while using machines because you don't have to stabilize. So sometimes it can help you break through plateaus. But while I think that you know, normal free weight lifting is probably going to be best, just because you get a whole body training that way. Eight. Okay. Oh man, wiped, dude. Fucking wiped out. We got calves for our last set. I think we're just gonna call it right there. And we'll hit calves, and then we can do a little cardio again, probably. My diet's been pretty good this week. I mean, right now I'd say my biggest issue is just where my fucking head is at, dude. I just, you know, I really hope that this treatment helps, because I don't really talk about the way I feel very much mentally, but lately it hasn't really been good. So I don't know. I'll be back. Fernando, what's up, man? You know, I mean, look, like, yes and no. I mean, like, okay, so I'd say this, over the last year and a half, I've definitely felt different, right? I haven't been able to like really pinpoint it. I never ever in a million fucking years would have been like, oh, this is because of low testosterone, right? But now after talking to my doctor, I'm kind of like, this all makes a whole lot of sense as to why I have been feeling the way that I have been feeling, why I've been so irritable, why I've been having all this brain fog and everything, because my testosterone is literally like fucking nothing, dude. You know what I mean? Like 3 years ago, I was 384, right? That was my number. Now, 60. And this last test was it was 90. So it was up just a little bit, but nothing to be like, oh my God, this is amazing increase here. Wow, we were wrong with the first test. No, it's that first test is pretty much accurate. The lowest numbers they would want to see me at would be 110. And even at that point, they would be probably recommending TRT, right? Like, so with numbers below 100, they definitely want me on something. And, you know, talking to the doctor the last time, I mean, it explains a lot about how I feel, right? Just how I have felt. So, you know, depression is one of those things, man. And it's like, as you get older, right, in your 40s, 50s, you know, males start to stop producing testosterone. It's just a natural fucking thing, man. I mean, like, it's just kind of what happens. It declines, it dwindles away. Like, you know, I mean, so what do? Do we remain natural, right? And, you know, run all the risks that come with low testosterone, because it's not without risks, right? Like, so to have to have your body stop producing testosterone, especially naturally, right? Jesse is immortal confirmed. But you know, so I mean, I look like I don't want anybody to think any differently of me, but at the same time, I'm not going to be like, yeah, look at, you know, all of a sudden I don't expect that this is going to be like something that's going to like make me fucking massive and shit like that, right? I'm looking for healthy testosterone levels, dude, to balance out my fucking brain, right? You know what I mean? And not really anything else. And like I said, talking to the doctor really opened my eyes as to like all of the ways that I've been feeling and gave me a kind of a justification as to why I feel that way. Oh, we rest 1 minute between those sets. Another great song, 10 years after I'd like to change the world. How are you doing today, Fernando? How's everything with you? You know, and like I said, I think too, like one of the things, you know, I think this is a more common problem than might actually like meet the eye, right? Because, you know, I mean, I believe it's men in their middle age who are the most suicide deaths globally per year, right? And I mean, while this isn't exactly like the root cause of all of this, you know, it definitely plays a significant role because it fucks with our mental health, you know? And as well as the world fucking with our mental health on top of that. I mean, both sexes, dude, have a huge, like, weight on their shoulders to live up to certain standards, you know? Fucking shit. Oh. Oh, those will make you mad. Dude. Former best friend of mine shared his story for the first time. 30 or so years of his life, he felt different, and even closest friends would say his personality was like a robot. Eventually his doc figured out he has low testosterone. No one would ever have guessed it because he's a naturally tall, strong bodybuilder. Butt spot, you can be ignored. Yeah, and I mean, you know, it doesn't always necessarily translate into physical capabilities, right? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not always about that. Once he got TRT, he felt much happier and his friend could see him open up more. However, he didn't share about his treatment until he was 50 because he was afraid of the possibility of backlash from folks who looked up to him for his fitness and physique. There was some backlash, but people who cared about him still supported him. Yeah, and see, that's the thing, man. I've always been, I mean, like, I think Stars mentioned something yesterday. I don't remember exactly how he said it, but he said, like, you know, basically, like, whatever, it's your own fucking health, right? Do what's best for you, and fuck the haters. And if you were one, then, you know, suck it up and get over it, basically, right? But I've never really considered myself to be a hater. So to, you know, like I don't really care what other people want to do. It's the influence that they do while they're doing these things and lying about it, right? Like, if you want to be on steroids, dude, inject fucking cow steroids in your ass, dude. I don't give a fuck. Just let the world know about it and tell us how you got your super fucking massive, you know, gains, right? Don't sit there and say, I ate oatmeal and protein shakes and look at me now, right? Like, that's bullshit. And that's what's happening. And, like, you know, young kids are getting, it becomes easier and easier to get your hands on testosterone and things like that, you know, and, like, it's just, you know, young kids are getting it, dude, and they're taking it and they're fucking up their hormones. And I can never ever get behind somebody, you know, somebody doing it without their doctor's recommendation, you know, and proper blood work. I just can't, you know what I mean? Like, unless that's happened, you know what I mean? You've gone through that kind of stuff, and you know, then why screw with it? Why take the chance of thinking that you know better than a doctor, or, you know what I mean, that you can estimate and just feel that your testosterone levels are low and that you need this much per month? Like, that I can't support. You know what I mean? And I'm never going to be the type of person that's going to sit here and lie about it. I hope nobody thinks differently of me. You know, I'm doing this for my health and my well-being, and maybe I can, you know, make other men realize that it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, in my age class, if you have to take this, it's fine, dude. Fuck the world. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. Oh, yeah. Fuck the world. But no, seriously, you know, I mean, the strawberry steroids come from strawberry cows. Dude, is that how we get strawberry milk? You mean there's chocolate cows? Wait a second. Wait a minute here. Dude, I never knew. Okay, well, I'm gonna sit down and ride bike. Yeah. It's a pretty poopy day, honestly. Like, everything's kind of bleh. I think I might run to the bathroom real fast too. Give me a second. I'll let you guys look at the fantastic picture on the wall. That way you guys know that I'm in the gym. Does running to the bathroom count as cardio? Yeah, it does, dude. It depends on how, it depends on how fast you run. It's Panda San, Dane. What is up? Hold on, let me sit my ass down here. I don't know if I like this bike. All right. I didn't even bring my mic. My mic wasn't with me. Physio Commando, Dane. Oh wait, we got ad, huh? Drop the marble hints while Stars Bars is serving up that shredded prophecy. Psycho Commando's cooking up games in the Discord kitchen. Link's hot. Fernando's getting deep with tales of transformation, and Low T sparking some real talk, and Butt Spot, they're just cracking jokes. Liberty Street Rock keeps it real with tunes and truths, while It's Panda San gives a shout out to our main lifter. Mr. East Coast, dude. Yeah, Mr. Canada West Coast and Mr. Canada East Coast, dude, in here right now, right? Yeah. We're on the same time zone, right, Dane? I believe you're on West Coast, yeah. Today's workout was kind of low in calories, but we're an hour difference. Okay. Yeah, it's not West Coast, but I am out West Canada, yeah. Gotcha. Well, how was the stream yesterday? I saw you were on like 12 hours or something crazy like that. You're always doing those long streams, dude. I mean, the other day, like I've tried long streams before. The other day I streamed for like 7 hours or something, and I think like 2 people stopped in and said hello. I was playing Far Cry, dude. I'm trying to beat that game. I did finally beat it. Now I'm on to like that insurgency mode, and I got to go through and like finish everything else, I guess. Beat it like 100%. But finally fucking done, dude. Finally killed that goddamn corrupt president. Yeah, long streams go by really quick. Look, I say this from the past. I've had long streams before too. Any stream goes by quick when you have engagement. Whenever you don't have viewers, dude, and you're just sitting there by yourself, time drags. Like, would a long stream go by quick if there was nobody there? Would it? Or would it just, I mean, when there's nobody to talk to or nobody to bounce thoughts and ideas off of, it definitely doesn't go by as quickly. Because you're always on the move, I find, yeah. I suppose. So, I mean, I could run mine for maybe like 5 hours with like my battery, the 2 battery packs that I have, like being completely mobile. That's about as long as I could go without having to hook my phone up and charge it. So, I don't, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, there's still kind of limits. Then if you had a second phone, you know, to like monitor chat, like I think you do, then that's just another device that you have to try and keep charged. It gets crazy, dude, with all the things that you gotta have real quick. That's why people just have like those backpacks, dude. You seen that guy, Run Dan Run? He's in the health and fitness category. He does a lot of mobile running streams. I think he's got like a backpack set up. Yeah, those are expensive. I'm carrying like 2 bags with me at all times. Yeah. Yeah, they are expensive. I mean, you can build your own little like mobile streaming PC. They even have like quite a few Linux builds out there that are designed for those little micro PCs, you know? And then you can, you know, get like those backpacks and stuff, or, you know, different kind of housing things to like mount all your hardware in and slip it inside of a backpack or something. There's quite a few options actually if you start to look around. Gotta get to work. The Bella Box build, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what they're called, the names, but they small computers, dude. And you can get little Wi-Fi cards for them, so you can run them on cellular data, and they actually can run like full-on versions of OBS, right? Because they're not just a cell phone, they're like an actual computer. Pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy the amount of shit that's available, you know? Like, you just start to dig into Reddit. If you know a little bit about how to compile your own coding, and even if you don't, there's usually plenty of tutorials out there. And people will put up their source code on Reddit, and you can just take it, and then, you know, there's shit for anything. One thing I'm trying to figure out how to do, and I've been trying to look at a way to downgrade my Casa lights. I need to downgrade the firmware somehow, because I upgraded, they updated themselves, and it wiped out the old firmware, and now my lights don't fucking flash, dude. The closest I've found is a kind of like a simulated app that runs on your computer through Python that allows my lights to connect, but I don't know how to push a backwards update. I don't even know where to find the update. So I'm screwed. All right, we got about 10 more minutes. You heard it operates really well. Yeah. I don't. What is Bella Box? Okay. You run it with one SIM card. Is that like just a little mobile PC? Although it takes more than one. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. How much do they run? Probably pretty spendy. I'm still, dude. So I need to figure out how to get my RTMP server set up, man, so that I can, well, I have it set up. I just can't freaking get my video feed to pull on my computer. I can connect. Like, I'm able to connect without any errors. But whenever I try to access my feed, it doesn't show anything but black screen. No audio, no nothing. You know, I'm trying to get this to go through to an RTMP server that I can capture on my computer, and then I can stream from my PC at home, and I don't have to worry about mobile bullshit. And obviously having a second device would be handy too, because then I would be able to monitor chat a little bit better. But that way I could start my streams at home, right? Play some music, let some clips play, and then whenever I go live here, it would just patch into my PC. And then you'd see me, right? If I ever had a connection my connection drop, it would just revert back to, you know, the clips. And but it's not working. I'm getting frustrated with it. So far there's a streaming backpack, Bella Box, and then mobile streaming. A mobile PC. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Time we got 5 more minutes. Actually, maybe I'll just go for 6. That way we can go for a full 20 on this. right, now we got about 5 more minutes. I was thinking I'd go till 4:55, but I think I'm just gonna do 20 minutes on this bike. So we'll stop when we're done with the 20-minute ride. Next week, I think I might switch things up a little bit. We're gonna start doing cardio in the morning and then start weightlifting after work here.